first and foremost, I want to ask you, why is sprint training better for longevity for us versus conventional endurance training?
Well, I have a top 10 reasons list. Do you want me to breeze through them real quick? Because it's a lot.
Let's go. Let's break it down. Let's do it.
Okay. So the first reason that sprinting is better than endurance training. And look, if you're getting up and moving off the couch, then, you know, any movement is better than no movement. But a lot of people who listen to your show and who ask me are looking for the optimal. What is the optimal path to longevity? What is the optimal way I can honor my body? So number one, hormone balance. Endurance training tanks hormones. And all of the things I'm telling you has plenty of scientific research to back it up. It's PubMed. You guys can go look it up and do your own, it's research basically, but it tanks testosterone especially. And for women age 40 and over, our hormones are already kind of on this roller coaster. A lot of people think that estrogen just declines, but actually estrogen sometimes surges and then declines. So we're kind of all over the place. And endurance training just makes it worse. Why? Because as we're holding chronic cortisol. Okay, so cortisol is not the enemy. We need cortisol. And when you sprint, you get a cortisol spike like any exercise, but then it blunts faster than endurance training. So if you're doing long, slow cardio or long, steady cardio, traditional ways, then your cortisol is actually going to linger longer. And cortisol is a hormone and it disrupts our sex hormones. So that is one of the reasons why sprinting is better than endurance training. Number two is endurance training causes more gastrointestinal problems. If you look up any kind of research on gastrointestinal and endurance marathon runners or any kind of endurance runners on PubMed or any other research, medical research, you're going to find that they have an abnormal amount of gut health problems. It disrupts gut bacteria. And there was a really cool study, and I think it was the American Journal of Exercise Science a few years ago, that said that the type of exercise we do actually dictates our gut bacteria.
Yes.
Because our gut bacteria has to make fuel. And so if we're doing long endurance training, it's actually disruptive to the gut. So a lot of gut problems for endurance training. Sprinting, none of that. Number three, sprinting makes you smarter. And I'm not just making this up because I sprint and I have a bias. It actually increases BDNF, which most people probably listening to your podcast, but some people don't know. It's brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This is like fertilizer for your brain. So it increases BDNF more than endurance training. And why this is important, they actually did studies, again, you can find it in any of the research, where they tested people who sprinted, their learning ability before and after. And they think it's due to the increased BDNF, but they actually had an increased learning ability after doing high intensity interval work and sprinting rather than endurance training. So sprinting makes you smarter.